Hello and welcome to Freight Plus. Today I'm going to show you Freight Plus integrated with Sage 50. Freight Plus is a multi-carrier shipping system for UPS, FedEx, US Postal, and all LTL carriers. Freight Plus is seamlessly integrated with Sage 50. I'll bring up Freight Plus right now. And this is our shipping system that's integrated with Sage 50. You type or scan in a sales order number and the ship to address, the terms, the email address, all of the line item details, meaning the price, taxes, quantity ordered, quantity shipped, will be brought out of Sage 50. This works with accounts receivable or sales orders from Sage 50. The UPS GRNC code you see here is a ship via code. That means UPS ground commercial. So if you use our ship via codes on your sales order screen, when you're taking the order, it'll automate the shipping so the shipping clerk doesn't have to select the type of service. Once you've brought up the order, you just hit the save disk here. It brings up our ship to transaction screen, which has you just put the number of boxes that you're going to ship, and then you would enter the weight for the box, or have it read off a scale, or it can actually calculate off your inventory weight. And you select your box size. It'll rate it, so the shipping of 1165. The order amount is 105.89 based on the items that were shipped. We added a handling charge of a 117, and we have a package total here. If it was a COD, that would be the amount collected. A total shipping of 1282 here, and when you save this, sends out an advanced email to the client, updates Sage, and then I'll view the shipping label to the screen so you can see what it looks like. And if we go over to Sage, bring up Sage here, and we'll go to that sales order. And you will see the freight of 1282, and if you look at the notes, you'll see the tracking number for our shipment. So also an advanced email is sent out to the client. So an email will go out to your customer saying it was from you, or if it's a drop shipment, it'd say it's from the drop shipment to the customer, how it's shipped, the items of each box, and links to track it. Okay, so all of those features are available. We'll go back over here, we'll close this down, and we'll move on. We'll go back to Freight Plus, and we'll do another shipment. So let's call it the same order. And let's say we're going to ship it FedEx this time. So now you see we went from UPS to FedEx. You just hit the save disk, and we just go through here, enter our weight, it brings over the order amount, save it. Now we're shipping FedEx. Sends out the email to the client, updates Sage. If I go over to Sage, we go to that sales order. You can see the freight amount is updated, and if you look at the notes, you'll see both tracking numbers, a UPS and a FedEx tracking number here. Okay, so we'll go back to Freight Plus now. Another option would be to rate shop. Over here you can see a ledger on the right hand side. You can see the different colors of icons. So these are the different carriers. Brown's UPS, purple is FedEx, blue is the post office. You can highlight one of these and click the plus sign here. Let's see if I can find one that has items in it. Here are the contents of the box. So that box right there had this item in it. So we're keeping track of the items on the order. If I want to see all the items on the order, I can click right here. You can see both of these items were shipped. You can see the quantity shipped, and you can track them. So let's call it the order again. And let's say we want to rate shop this order. So if it says best way in the ship via, we're going to rate shop the order for the best rate. And again, you can use a scale, or you can type in the weight here, or it'll actually summarize your inventory weights if you have that in there. And we'll go ahead and rate this, and it will rate out for all the carriers. So this is all the services that are available to that order from UPS. So it shows you the rate, the service, the rate, time in transit, and the date that it's going to be delivered. So that's UPS, and here are all the services for that carrier, for that order. FedEx has the same thing. US Postal, and then our LTL carrier. So if I decided I want to ship, say, FedEx ground on this order, we move forward to this screen. I already shipped that, so I'll change the number, and we'll save it. It updates Sage, sends out the email to the client, and you're off to the next order. Another option would be to call it the sales order and have our system automatically rate shop in the background and select the best carrier for you and the best rate. So let me save this, and you'll see it's set up for automatically rate shopping. So now it's rate shopping the carriers, and I'm showing you on the screen what we determined was the best rate and the least amount of time in transit. So it'll automatically do that for you in the background without you having to select anything. Now that is an option. It can save you a lot of money, because if your customer ordered, let's say they ordered something 2-day air and FedEx said they would get it there in 2 days ground, we will automatically switch it to the ground service and save you the difference of money, which can be like $30 on a given shipment. So we'll go ahead and save this. It goes forward to this screen, and we'll save it, and it'll update Sage with, again, with the tracking price, and send out an advanced email to the client. That gives you an idea of how we work. So you can see the contents of any box. Here's the item of the box. You can go up here and you can track a box. Say I was looking for a given order number, and you can say, you know, track that order. It'll go out to the carrier's website. In this case, it's a fake order, but you can see you can track it from there. So you can track all the orders from history or from the daily, and we can see the contents of the box that were shipped, and we go, yeah, that's the right box, and we can track it out. It's multi-user system, so it's not just a single user system. So it gets installed on your server and shared amongst all your workstations. It replaces UPS and FedEx and US Postal software and the LTL carriers with one easy to use piece of software. Go back to this order here, and I'll show you the items again. Here's our tracking numbers for our 3 shipments we just did on that order. And I hope that gives you a better idea of how Freight Plus works with Sage 50. Thank you.